All right, so this week's story, I have the title for the story. You have to write the story just like last week. Last week I gave you the title, you had to just write the story. Same thing for this week's story. I have the title. You will have to just write, you have to complete the story. Okay. All right. So this week's title of our story is The Missing Bag. So this week you are going to pretend that you are a detective and you are trying to solve a case of a missing bag. So a bag went missing, and as a detective, you have to do your job of trying to figure out what happened to the missing bag. So do y'all understand how that story would need to be written down? Right? As the perspective of a detective. What does a detective do? They solve cases, right? And so your case is the case of a missing bag. So the first thing you need to do in whenever you're writing your story is telling me from the jump, who is missing the bag? So was it a person? You know, did they call you? How did they know their bag was missing? That's going to be your first thing you need to do is tell me, how did we even find out that the bag went missing? And so once you find out that the bag is missing, then you're going to tell me how you work to find out where the bag went. And then I don't want you to reveal, but then you're going to reveal to everyone when it's time. You're going to reveal exactly what happened to the bag. How did you find it? How did you solve the case? How did it work? Do y'all understand? Yeah? Dennis, Avaya, yes, no? I can't read mine.
Miss Hugins.
Stay with me.
Miss Hugins.
Dennis.
How many sentences do we have to write?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. I just wanted to make sure y'all understood first. Do y'all understand, Avaya? I didn't hear. Yeah? Okay, so again, the name of this story this week is The Missing Bag. So you have to pretend you're a detective and you have to pretend you are a detective. Yeah, I don't know why that was it. Pretend you are a detective and you have to solve a case of a missing bag. So a bag went missing. And you got to tell me about it. How did you start your investigation? What did you do to investigate? Did you question people to get the answers to where the bag went? How did you solve this case and you find the bag in the end? Or is it an unsolved case and you didn't find the bag? Okay, that's up to you how you want to write it, okay? So let's say we're going to do this week, let's do 7 sentences. You can have more, I like more, but if you don't, that's fine. But 7 sentences telling me about, no. Let's do 8 sentences telling me about the missing bag. Okay? All right, so it's 9:32. I'll give you about 15 minutes to work. If you got questions, just ask me. But you can go ahead and get started, okay? So make sure your title is at the top, the missing bag. So a great way to start your story would be to say, you could say, I received a call that there was a missing bag. Or you could start a story and say, you can make up fake names of people. They walked into the police department and told me that their bag was missing, right? You have to start it off with something like that because you have to tell us that someone came to you to look for their missing bag. You understand what I'm saying? Or if you want to write, it could be your bag is missing and still as a detective, you're trying to find your bag. You understand? So 3 different ways you could write it. Yeah, that's good. All right, you can begin, guys. All right, so good job with your stories. Like I said, we can finish tomorrow. Phonics and language, page 261. $261, phonics and language. Really, I took it both. Go ahead.
200 and what?
261. 261.
50 or 60?
All right, 261. Let's go ahead and go over our dictation. All right, so it's a sentence you have to finish. So Grandpa wears a straw hat when he works outside. Grandpa wears a straw hat when he works outside. Grandpa wears a straw hat when he works outside. Grandpa wears a straw hat when he works outside. All right, do we have it written down?
Yes,
Okay, what would be my adjective inside of this sentence? Grandpa wears a straw hat when he works outside. What would be the adjective? No. What would be the adjective, like the describing word? Remember, adjectives, it will be straw, because it's describing the type of hat he's wearing, straw hat, okay? All right, let's go ahead and review our types of sentences. So what are the 4 types of sentences, if anyone remembers? Or give me one of the types of sentences, okay, Abaya? A type of sentence?
Declarative.
A declarative sentence? Can someone give me an example of a declarative sentence? Can someone give me an example of a declarative? All right, Naraya, example of declarative?
I went to the park.
I went to the park. Good. All right, what's another type of sentence? We said declarative. Exclamatory sentence. Could someone give me an example of an exclamatory? Okay. Wow, look at that fast car. Exclamatory. Okay, what's another type of sentence? Interrogative. Could someone give me an example of an interrogative?
Did you go to
Did you go to the park? That's a question sentence. And then one more. We did declarative, interrogative, exclamatory. Yeah, but she raised her hand.
imperative?
Thank you, Dennis. Imperative. Could someone give me an example of an imperative sentence? Dennis?
John went to the park.
Huh?
Johnny went to the park.
That would be a declarative, not an imperative. Imperative is a command. So like a command, you tell someone to do something. No? Anybody got an example of an imperative?
I know. Mom told me to fix my bedroom.
Mom told me, well, you would say fix the bed. That would be the imperative. Fix the bed. Okay? All right. So yeah, so that's our 4 types of sentences. All right, I just got a couple of things. Well, let me read a sentence and I want you to identify the adjective. Okay? We enjoy warm bowls of creamy soup. I have 2 adjectives in there. We enjoyed bowls of creamy soup. 2 adjectives. What would be the 2?
Warm bowls and
Warm and creamy. Warm and creamy. Good. Okay, next sentence. The 2 boys set up the green and brown tent. The 2 boys set up the green and brown tent. 2 All right, so the 2 boys set up the green and brown tent. 2 adjectives.
the 2 boys.
Okay, 2. Yes, the number 2. What else?
Oh.
Remember, describing words. So yes, 2. Okay, so 2 and then what else? Green and brown. All right, next sentence. 4 black and white skunks walked in a line. 4 black and white skunks walked in a line. Dennis, you want to give the adjectives?
Yes.
Okay.
It's black and white. Huh?
Black and white, and then one more, Dennis. 4 black and white skunks walked in a line. You got black and white. We got one more.
Skunks.
Not skunks. Listen, 4 black and white skunks walked in a line.
4.
Yes, 4, the number. So remember, numbers are also adjectives if you tell how many. All right, good. All right, so that's it for phonics. Yeah. Can we go back to our book? Go to 263. We won't have Zoom tomorrow morning. I won't be here tomorrow morning, so we won't have Zoom in the morning. So go to 263 so we can do our dictation today. I forgot to say that earlier. So 263 in your phonics book. All right, 263. Sentence. I want to be an astronaut at a rocket launch. I want to be an astronaut at a rocket launch. I want to be an astronaut at a rocket launch. I want to be an astronaut at a rocket launch.
It's
Okay, so what are words that are missing? Astronaut. Okay, does anyone know how?
No.
Oh, I know.
No, I'm saying you want to
Okay, how do we spell it? No, okay, astronaut. No, ASTRONAUT. Astronauts.
No, don't.
Yeah. All right, so let's look at the board, guys. All right, so let's look at hook. How would I write hooked? Hooked. Kinley, come hooked. How would I write suffix ed?
Time. Don't press hard.
Yeah, and then you, but okay, go ahead, Kinley.
I'm gonna press. No. No, violet. Dennis is
Okay, just add ed. Next one, pretty. Let's turn it into pretty yes. Pretty yes. Prettiness was the rule.
Change the Y to
Change Y into I. Next one we have globe. For globe, let's turn it into globes. Globe.
That's
Yeah, well,
close. Not like here. So right now.
Hold on real quick. G-L-O-D, yes, drop the silent E at E-S. One spot, let's turn into spotting. All right, let's go ahead and read Dennis' word here. Tell me the sounds. This sound.
Q-U-A-R.
Not Q-U. A-R, what's the word?
Core.
Quartz, okay. Next one, Avaya sound.
Um, E-L.
Not E-L.
O-U.
O-U, what's the word?
Delicious.
Delicious. Okay, next one. I see it clearly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's formless.
You want to play? Are you playing? Like the third time I told you to stop putting your hands in her face, and I'm telling you that too. I told you to leave her alone. What's the word? Oh, no, not EC. That's not EA, that's EC.
Oh, I thought that was the E-A. Special.
Special, next one.
Stop. Wait. Yeah.
Okay, what's the word?
That's the only one.
Appreciate. That's appreciate. Next one.
Girl, you can pass right there. Right here. Right there. Sure. And left. Yeah, you go in. Yes, that one. Try. What? Oh, that's moving. Stretching.
It's triangle, and those are the, yeah, some of those weren't sounds. Next one, Faye.
Well, actually, it's. No, you can put it right there.
All right, and last, defeat.
Power pick with the power pick.
That's it. All right, defeat. All right, good. Go ahead and get out your reading on page 117. Your reading, page 117.
No, no, what page?
107.
120 or 170?
117. 107. All right, page 117, Dennis, you can start us off. 17. Danny. You got it, Dennis? 117. Are you reading, Dennis?
Huh?
Were you reading?
Yes.
I couldn't hear you.
I found a little beetle, so that beetle was his name, and I called him Alexer, and he answered just the same. I put him in a matchbox, and I kept him all the day, and Nanny let my beetle out. Yes, Nanny let my beetle out. She went and let my beetle out, and beetle ran away.
Okay, good. Just a poem. Like I said, it's not much. All right, 118. Via? Steve? Are we
She said she didn't mean it, and I never said she did. She said she wanted matches, and she just took off the lid. She said that she was sorry, but it's difficult to catch an excited sort of feeling. You mistake it for a match. She said that she was sorry, and I really must mind, as there's a lot and lots of beetles, which she's certain we could find if we looked about the garden for the holes where beetles hide, and we get another matchbox and write beetle on the lid. When we went to all the places which a beetle might be near, and we made the sort of noises which a beetle will make.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, keep going. My bad. I thought you.
We made sorts of noises which a beetle likes to hear, and I saw a kind of something, and I gave a shout. I gave a sort of shout.
Okay. Kinley, 119.
A beetle? A beetle house, and it's Alexander Beetle coming out. It was Alexander Beetle. I am as certain as can be. And he had a sort of look as if he thought it must be me. And he had a sort of a look. Wait, as if he thought he ought to say, I'm very, very sorry that I tried to run away. And Nanny, very sorry too, for you know what she did. And she writing Alexander very rapidly on the lid. So Nan and me are friends because it's difficult to catch an exciting Alexander. You, Alexander, you mistaken for a match. And take let go.
Okay, good. All right, so in this story, the person who is telling the story, what did she find at the beginning? She found, what kind of insect did she find?
A beetle.
She found a beetle, and what did she name him?
Alexander.
Alexander, right? So what did she put him in?
A matchbox.
She put him in a matchbox, and she would keep him all day. Okay, who let the beetle out by accident? Nanny, and of course, what did the beetle do?
Ran away.
Of course, he ran away, right? And so next time she said when we catch it, they will get the matchbox, but what would they write on the matchbox?
Beetle.
Beetle, and write beetle. They know, that's what it is. Okay, so yeah.
You don't have another.
All right, no, tomorrow is different. All right, so that's it, guys. I will see you guys this afternoon for the rest of our lessons, okay? Bye-bye.